What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have an epic reaction to the same controversy that undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney is receiving from his victory over two-time Olympic gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko, who is now 17 wins, 3 losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout. He is 35 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. He lost a unanimous decision to the young, now 30 with victories, no losses, no draw, 15 victories by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. He lost unanimous decision with scorecards of 115 to 113 and 116 to 112. Okay. And he's getting, that being Devin Haney, a lot of disdain, a lot of backlash for these victories. And it's in the same manner that a legend, retired, iconic Hall of Fame superstar boxer in Floyd Mayweather Jr., who retired at 50 wins, no loss and no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout. He stood at 5'8" with a 72-inch arm reach, and he's a 5-division world champion. Well, back in April of 2002, Floyd Mayweather, he took on and defeated Jose Luis Castillo, who at the time was 45 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. And Floyd Mayweather, he beat him, unanimous decision. And many people, they claim that Floyd Mayweather, he lost that fight to Jose Luis Castillo. Okay. And Floyd Mayweather immediately came back December of 2002, and he dominated Jose Luis Castillo once again, who is now was now 46 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. And he beat him again, unanimous decision. But everybody points to that fight and they say Floyd Mayweather should have a blemish on his record and that Floyd Mayweather lost. And then you fast forward 4 years later, well, 12 years later, when Floyd Mayweather takes on Marcos El Chino Maidana, Cinco de Mayo, 2014. And this is Maidana that's coming off of a big victory over a guy who was considered to be the next Floyd Mayweather, and Adrian the Problem Broner, who he beat December of 2013. So he's going into this fight May of 2014. Okay. So just 5 months later, he's going into this fight. 6 months later with Floyd Mayweather, after his big victory over and shocking victory over Adrian Broner, who was 27 wins, no loss and no draws at the time. He dropped Adrian Broner twice and won a unanimous decision. But Adrian Broner at the time was considered to be the next Floyd Mayweather. And so with that said, Marcos Maidana got the biggest fight of his career, taking on Floyd Mayweather. And to many people's surprise, it was a competitive fight that Marcos Maidana, he kept backing Floyd Mayweather up. He kept pushing him to the ropes. He was rough and rugged with his approach. And immediately following the fight, Floyd Mayweather won the fight, a majority decision. But you can clearly, if you go back and watch it, Floyd Mayweather, he actually dominated that fight with Marcos El Chino Maidana, but he didn't get the credit for it. When you go back and look at it, Marcos Maidana was competitive. He was coming forward and he was aggressive, but he did not win the fight. In today's time, you'll still have people saying that Floyd Mayweather lost to Marcos El Chino Maidana May of 2014, and they'll continue to tell you that he lost to Jose Luis Castillo April of 2002. Okay, this is the same criticism that Devin Haney is receiving for his victories over, for this victory, should I say, over Vasily Lomachenko. Devin Haney, when you go back and rewatch the fight, you can see that he won the first 6 rounds and that Lomachenko was not very accurate, and that the commentating was giving Lomachenko credit for punches he did not land. Okay, and that have entertainers, hip hop artists. And you have colorful analysts like Stephen A. Smith or ESPN. You have hip hop artists like Nelly and Boosie saying that Devin Haney lost every single round simply because they do not know and understand what they're looking at. And they're listening to the biased commentary that's coming from, the ESPN panel that wants to see Lomachenko win this fight. They feel like Lomachenko is going to lose because he's at a size disadvantage and his age. but they really wanted to see Lomachenko define the odds and beat Devin Haney, but he couldn't do it. If you watch the first 6 rounds of the fight, Devin Haney, he clearly won. He controlled the pace of the fight. He controlled the distance. He made Vasyl Lomachenko miss, and he was landing a higher percentage of punches. And Vasyl Lomachenko's career average on power punches is 47%. And in this fight with Devin Haney, it was 27%, which means Devin Haney cut it in half. Now, Vasyl Lomachenko, he did have 2 big rounds when he had the 10th round and the 11th round, where Devin Haney seemed a little bit fatigued, a little bit discombobulated, and he was trying to avoid Lomachenko. Okay, so with that said, even if you watch those rounds closely, the commentating that's saying that Lomachenko was landing these devastating punches and he's just overwhelming Devin Haney. When you go back and actually watch the 10th and 11th round, you can clearly see in the 10th round that Devin Haney is still making a miss. He's catching a lot of the punches on his gloves and he's ducking underneath them, but he's not getting credit for that because they're just telling you how much of an overwhelming factor Lomachenko's fast hands and foot speed is. But in reality, he was very inaccurate and Devin Haney was making him miss. So with that said, when you rewatch it, you can clearly see that. But when you have hip hop artists like Nelly saying this was a blatant robbery and that he's not watching boxing anymore, well, you never watched boxing to begin with. And then you have guys like Boosie saying Devin Haney lost every single round. Well, it's clear that my guy Boosie, he needs a new set of glasses. And he needs to stop looking at all that shaking in front of his eyes because he's clearly missing reality. And then you have Stephen A. Smith, who says that this was a close fight and it was a BS decision. And then you look at the actual scorecards and all three are still extremely close. 115, 113 and 116, 112 is only 1 point away from each other, which means it was extremely close on the judges' scorecards. They just credited all the body work that Devin Haney did in the early rounds. And he didn't get credit for that because that is not exciting. When you land punches, clean punches, accurate punches to the body, and you don't knock out your opponent like Gervonta Tank Davis did with Ryan Garcia, you don't get the credit. The crowd is not oohing and ahhing when Devin Haney is landing beautiful, clean counter punches to the body because they simply cannot see it. But when you land a punch up top, the crowd oohs and ahs and the commentating is oohing and ahhing, then you getting credit for it, okay, as far as the public point of view goes. Not on the judges' scorecards, because they can see the actual punches to the body, and they're scoring the punches to the body, which the public has not scored the punches to the body. All of those punches are credited to victory for Devin Haney. And so with that said, Floyd Mayweather, he essentially says, keep your head down and keep firing. It don't matter. Hate you, like you, or regardless, they're going to keep you relevant. Hate, like, or regardless, they're going to keep you relevant, okay, whether you hate me or you like me. And so with that said, Devin Haney, he recently put up a post that said the undisputed villain, and he's 1000% correct. Now his stock is going to rise extreme because now people are going to pay to see Devin Haney lose. So now it's time for Devin Haney to capitalize on all the hard work he has done thus far, because now people are going to pay to see him lose, as people was throwing bottles at his father trainer and manager, Bill Haney, when they was leaving the arena, which is completely disrespectful. But that just lets you know that Devin Haney has done something great and that he's difficult to beat. And now people are starting to say that, Devin Haney, is a terrible guy, especially after the push at the weigh-in. And so now you have guys like Floyd Mayweather who has experienced such things, and it only made him a billionaire. So now Devin Haney is on the road to capitalize, and all he has to do is his part in the ring. He stays doing his part outside the ring. Now he just simply has to do his part inside the ring. So with that said, Floyd Mayweather, he's like, keep your head down and keep firing. It's all good. This has been what Floyd Mayweather has been going through for years in his career. Since the Jose Luis Castillo fight, he had this mark on his back since that first Jose Luis Castillo fight, April of 2002. And now Devin Haney has received that same bullseye on his back, and it's time for him to capitalize and make these big fights. And he has to just live up to the billing, which I have no doubt he have the skill set and the talent to do so. So let's see what next for Devin Haney. Said he's going to possibly test out 140, but he could stay at 135. So we have to see how that unfolds and plays out moving forward. But let me know what y'all think, man. This is Floyd Mayweather, who went through the same similar things back in April of 2002 and back in May of 2014. But he came back immediately and rectified that. I don't see Devin Haney rematching Vasyl Lomachenko. That's the only difference. That Floyd Mayweather immediately rematched both Maidana and Castillo and dominated them once again. So let's see how this unfolds playing out moving forward. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm going. Peace.